Hello people, welcome back to my channel. So Pottermore have recently released a Remus Lupin quiz, and I am a sucker for Harry Potter quizzes, especially these Pottermore quizzes, because you think they're going to be easy because you think you know everything about Harry Potter, but then once you dive deep into these Pottermore quizzes you realise actually maybe you don't know as much as you thought you did. So yes, I thought I would do the Remus Lupin quiz because Remus Lupin is such an awesome character. I'm wearing him on my t-shirt today. This isn't his wand, this is Sirius Black's wand. I don't have Remus Lupin's wand and I thought this was the closest thing. So we're just going to roll with that. I'm really excited about this, but before I get on with the video, if you're new to my channel and you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to join my little magical corner. And if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like. Okay, so the ultimate Remus Lupin quiz. Everyone has a favourite Marauder. If Remus Lupin is yours, then perhaps you should test out your Lupin knowledge in this quiz. It's easy to see why the shabby, caring and bookish Remus Lupin is a household favourite when it comes to Harry Potter characters. The talented Defence Against the Dark Arts teacher is not just a skillful force in the war against Lord Voldemort, but also a role model for Harry, as well as a true friend to Harry's father. Anyway, don't let us go on about him all day. We'll end up spoiling the answers to this new Remus Lupin quiz. How well do you know Remus Lupin? Let's start. Question number 1 of 30. What was the nickname Lupin's school friends gave him? Padfoot, Prongs, Wormtail or Moony? Padfoot was Sirius Black, Prongs was James, Wormtail was Peter Pettigrew and Moony was Lupin. So I'm going for Moony. Correct. Cool. Question number 2. What did a Boggart turn into for Lupin? The moon, a giant spider, a Dementor or a Death Eater? It was definitely the moon. Wouldn't your Boggart be a moon if you were a werewolf? Question number 3. How did Lupin know what the Marauder's map was when he confiscated it from Harry? Harry was honest about it. He helped to make it in the first place. Lupin had caught Fred and George using it before. Hermione told him because she thought it was dangerous. That's a very Hermione thing to do, but she didn't do it about the Marauder's map. I'm not sure if Harry did actually tell Remus what it was, but I definitely think Remus knew what it was because he helped make it in the first place, so that's the one I'm going for. What form did Lupin's Patronus take? A jackrabbit, a stag, a dog, or a wolf? I'm pretty sure it's a wolf. What was the name of the Auror Lupin married? Andromeda Tonks, Nymphadora Tonks, Cassiopeia Tonks, or Aquilia Tonks? I'm sorry if I butchered some of those names. It's Nymphadora Tonks. Which werewolf passed the condition on to Lupin? Marlowe Fourfang, Fenrir Greyback, an unknown werewolf who was in the area, or Silas Crump? It was Fenrir Greyback, and he did it because Remus's father wouldn't join the Death Eaters. What was the name of Lupin's only son? Edward Remus Lupin, Harry James Lupin, Sirius Remus Lupin, or Ronald Albus Lupin? Can you imagine him naming his son Ronald? It was Edward Remus Lupin. Correct. Next question. Where did Lupin hide every full moon when he was a student at Hogwarts? Was it the Forbidden Forest, the Shrieking Shack, the Hogwarts Dungeons, or the Astronomy Tower? It was indeed the Shrieking Shack. Correctamongo. Let's move on. Question number 9. What was Lupin doing the first time Harry met him on the Hogwarts Express? He was reading. He was preparing lessons. He was writing letters, or was he sleeping? I believe he was sleeping. What was Lupin's middle name? John, James, Jack, or Justin? Well, I have a feeling it begins with a J. I'm pretty sure it was Remus John Lupin. And that was correct. How did James Potter refer to Lupin being a werewolf in company? His lunar allergies, going walkies, his furry little problem, or his monthly excursions? Now we're finally getting on to the ones I don't know straight away. I don't think it's his lunar allergies. His furry little problem. That rings a bell. I feel like it could have been his furry little problem. Or his monthly excursions. Monthly excursions also rings a bell. Oh, I don't know. I think I've learnt from previous times doing these quizzes that I should go with my gut instinct. My gut instinct answer is his furry little problem. Have I just jinxed it? I'm going to go for it. Oh, it was correct. Yes. See? Go with your gut answer, people. Question number 12. How did Remus Lupin hold his old suitcase together? A whole roll of spello tape, a broken belt, neatly knotted string, or an old Chudley cannon scarf? How did Remus Lupin hold his old suitcase together? I don't actually remember this. I'm assuming this is the scene where Harry goes to see Lupin after the events of the Prison of Azkaban, and Remus is packing because he's leaving. Well, if the belt's broken, then how is it holding the suitcase together? Neatly knotted string or an old Chudley cannon scarf. I don't know if Remus was a fan of Quidditch. Was he? I'm going to go for neatly knotted string. Oh, that was correct. Oh, good. Good. We're on a roll, people. Question number 13. How old was Remus Lupin when he was bitten by a werewolf? Was he just 2, 11, almost 5, or 17? I know he was really little, so he was either 2 or 5, or almost 5. Because it says almost 5, that's making me think, well, is it that one because it's more detailed? He was almost 5. It was nearly his birthday. I'm going to go for it. Oh, correct. Question number 14. What was the name of the potion that Snape made for Lupin when he was teaching at Hogwarts? Strengthening solution, pepper up potion, draught of peace, or wolfsbane potion? Oh, let me guess. Is it the one with the word wolf in it? Correct. Let's go. Question number 15. Why did Madame Pomfrey approve of Professor Lupin? He didn't encourage the students into dangerous behaviour. He followed her advice to the letter when he wasn't feeling well. He knew his remedies, like eating chocolate for meeting a Dementor. He was quiet and respectful when visiting Harry on her ward. He would have been quiet and respectful when he visited Harry. He knew his remedies, like eating chocolate for meeting a Dementor. I think it might be that one, or he was quiet and respectful. Oh, I don't know. Because again, I don't really remember this. Fingers crossed. He was quiet and respectful when visiting Harry on her ward. Oh, no. I got my first one wrong. Question number 16. Which spell did Lupin use to shoot chewing gum at Peeves? Oh, I remember this scene so well. Wingardium Leviosa. Wadarapido. Wadawazzi or Levicorpus? It was Wadawazzi. I remember that very well. Select all that apply. After studying Boggarts, what else did Lupin's Defence Against the Dark Arts class study? Grindylows, Manticores, Hunky Punks, Red Caps, Kappas, or Kelpies? Well, I've heard of all of these, mainly because I've read Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, but I've heard of them all anyway. The first time Harry sees a Grindylow is in Lupin's office, but he doesn't teach them to the 3rd years. I think he teaches them to older students, so it's not Grindylows. Manticores have a 5X classification at the Ministry of Magic. They're one of the most dangerous magical creatures out there. Again, I think that would have been for more advanced students, maybe Newt level, so no, not Manticores. Hinky Punks, I think perhaps. Red Caps, yes. I don't know if it's both Kappas and Kelpies, but I suppose it might be. Do I go for all 4 of them? I'm going to go for all 4 of them. Let's do it. Oh, incorrect. They didn't study Kelpies. I was thinking about that because I know what a Kelpie is, roughly. Oh, they did do Grindylows. I didn't know they did Grindylows. I thought that was for older students. Okay, we are back, people, after changing the battery. Let's move straight on to the next question. Question number 18. What did Lupin have that none of his school friends did? Well, apart from lycanthropy. A place on the Gryffindor Quidditch team, access to the restricted section of the library, a prefect's badge, an outstanding grade on his OWLs. Well, he definitely wasn't a Quidditch player. That was James. Why would he have had access to the restricted section of the library? A prefect's badge. Yeah, I think he was a prefect, wasn't he? I think more than one of them would have had an outstanding in their OWLs. I think maybe James would have at least as well. Yeah, I'm going to go for prefect's badge. I'm pretty sure he was a prefect. And that's correct. Cool. Next question. What did Lupin do to help the Order following Sirius's death? He went undercover as a spy amongst werewolves. He infiltrated the Ministry of Magic. He tailed Lucius Malfoy. He laid low in Hogsmeade to keep an eye on the school. He went undercover as a spy amongst werewolves. I know that. Question number 20. What magical ability does Lupin's son pick up from his mother? Legilimency, skills of defensive magic, skills at charms, or metamorph magus? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I've always pronounced it. And that is indeed the correct answer. Question number 21. What was Lupin's mother's maiden name? Rhys, Evans, David, or Howell? Well, Evans was Lily Evans. David, I don't remember that being anyone's last name. Rhys or Howell? I'm going to go for Howell. Yes, that's correct. Cool. Next question. Number 22. Which decoy Harry was Lupin paired with for the Battle of the Seven Potters? Fred, Hermione, George, or Mundungus? I thought it was Ron. Oh no, Ron was with Tonks. Was Fred with Lupin when Fred was cursed? I have a feeling it was Fred because, if I remember rightly, they were one of the last pair to arrive, and it was because Fred was cursed. His ear was cursed off. So, yeah, I think it was Fred. Oh, no! Oh, it was George! Oh no! Oh no, he was one of the first to arrive because he interrogated Harry when Harry arrived. Oh, I didn't think that one through properly. I knew that one. I knew it was one of the Weasley twins. I just got the wrong one. Story of their lives. Anyway, okay, next question. Number 23. What was Lupin's star sign? Pisces, Leo, Libra or Taurus? I think his birthday's in March. I think it's near the beginning of March. What star sign is March? I'm just going to go for Pisces and just hope that that's right. Oh, it is correct. Oh, that was a lucky guess. Next question. Where was Lupin living when Dumbledore tracked him down and asked him to teach at Hogwarts? An empty house in the Lake District, a semi-derelict cottage in Yorkshire, a barn in Wiltshire, or an abandoned mansion in Devon? Empty house in the Lake District. That does ring a bell. Or a semi-derelict cottage in Yorkshire. I'm going to go for an empty house in the Lake District. I'm not looking. Okay. Oh, it was incorrect. Semi-derelict cottage in Yorkshire. That was going to be my second guess. Question number 25. What did Lupin help with at the Order of the Phoenix headquarters in London? A grandfather clock that shot bolts, a music box that sent everyone to sleep, a puffskin infestation in the curtains, or a nest of doxies in the attic? Hang on, it says a puffskin infestation in the curtains. It wasn't a puffskin infestation. Puffskins are massive. You know the little pygmy puffs? They are a smaller version of a puffskin. How can they be infesting a curtain? No, it was doxies infesting the curtain. So both of them are just wrong. It's either the clock or the box. I'm going to go for the music box. And guess what it was? Have a guess what the correct answer was. Yeah, that's right. It was the other one I was going to go for. It was the grandfather clock that shot bolts. I can't talk anymore. Number 26. Select all that apply. I freaking hate these. In his OWL exam, Lupin was asked to give 5 signs that identify the werewolf. What answers did he jokingly give to James Potter? He was sitting in my chair. He's got my haircut. He's wearing my clothes. He's using my quill. His name's Remus Lupin. I remember this. This was the first time Harry saw Snape's memories. He's sitting in my chair. Definitely correct. I remember that. He's got my haircut. He's wearing my clothes. He's using my quill. I don't know if he'd say his name's Remus Lupin. I don't actually know. I'm going to go for that. Incorrect. Yeah, I thought it would be. He's sitting in my chair was correct. He's wearing my clothes was correct. He's using my quill was wrong. And his name's Remus Lupin is correct. Okay, fine. Another question I got wrong. Number 27. Why did Lupin specifically hate Professor Umbridge so much? Because he couldn't stand the little cough she used to get attention. Because of the way she treated Harry in detentions. Because she drafted some anti-werewolf legislation that made it impossible for him to get a job. Because she spread lies about Albus Dumbledore. It's the third one. Yes, that's correct. Cool, next question. Number 28. Where did Lupin train Harry to use the Patronus spell? His office, the History of Magic classroom, the trophy room, or the staff room? It was his office, wasn't it? No. I should have thought about the answer before I went on with it. It was the History of Magic classroom. Question number 29. What did Lupin, along with Sirius, give to Harry as a Christmas present during his 5th year at Hogwarts? A new set of books about advanced transfiguration, a set of books about practical defensive magic, a new set of dueling robes, a new cauldron because Harry's had been damaged by a firework. I would have thought it would have been a set of books about practical defensive magic. And that's correct. Cool. Right, people, here we are. The last question. Lupin was the first werewolf to receive which award? The Order of Merlin, first class. The Order of Merlin, second class, Special Award for Services to the School, or the Medal of Magical Merit? I don't remember. I don't know. This is the last question, and I don't remember. A Medal for Magical Merit. Yeah, let's go for that. It was a first class Order of Merlin. View results. Let's see how abysmal I did. 22 out of 30. Result, over the moon. Bravo! You know Lupin probably as well as his fellow Marauders did. There's still a little more to learn about Moony, but we sure you don't mind reading up on him again to find out. So there you go. That was the hardest Remus Lupin quiz. 22 out of 30. Not a bad score, but again, there are some of those where I was between 2 and I just picked the wrong one, which is so annoying when that happens. Let me know in the comments if you played along what score you got. I would love to know. If you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to leave a like down below. If you're new to my channel and you haven't already, then please don't forget to subscribe to join my little magical corner. I make magical videos every single week, so come and subscribe to join the fun. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.